Dear Street, have you prepared for this scenario? You know the scenario, right? You young boys and girls, when your mom and your dad tells you that what you are doing right now is going to take you to jail, and you tell them you don't know what you're talking about. They sure know what they're talking about, because if we have managed to get to this age and we have our freedom, then you have to listen to what we tell you. Because what we tell you, 99.9999% of the time, is for your own good. So you better listen now, because when you start crying, sitting on that table, answering questions in that little tight room, it's going to be too late. So better listen.
I'm sorry you got to go through this. But all you had to do was listen to your parents.
All you had to do was listen to your parents. That was too much. Right? Yes, it was too much for you. Now you are crying. You are longing for mama to come save you. You are longing for daddy to come save you, but they cannot, because it's not in their hands. Once the Lord takes over your life, you are done. Mama and daddy will not be there to save you. All they can do, tell you, I'm sorry, baby, you're going to jail. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. Because sometimes, even money, getting the best lawyers will not still save you from going to jail. Imagine you get to jail at the age of 15, because some do, and they slap you 35 years. 35 plus 15. So you're coming out 50 years, you're already old at 50. Because if you remain in jail and you come out at 50, where do you start? What do you do? So guys, listen. Listen. When they tell you, use your brain. Don't let your friends pull you to the wrong side. Listen. Open your brain to listen. Try and ask questions. Will this thing I'm doing be good for me? Or will this thing take me to jail, to prison? Ask that question. What should I not do? What should I do?
Okay.
Because
I don't know how things
look at that.
turn out for you. I ain't got no idea how nothing's gonna turn out.
Mama doesn't know how it's gonna turn out. Mama has no idea.
Okay, I had to tell them that I pick y'all up. Okay? I had to tell them I pick y'all up, okay?
You see, he doesn't want to let mama go. Look how tight he's hugging mama. He doesn't want to let mama go.
I didn't know nothing. I didn't know nothing this second. I told y'all don't tell me nothing. Didn't I tell you that?
They are not going to tell mama anything. Mama also doesn't know. Mama also is bleeding. Mama is crying. Mama really wish that she can help you. Though you did not listen to her. But she cannot. Because the law is not in her hands. She has to just wait with her fingers crossed for the best for you. But sometimes it's too late. Some of these young kids, sometimes you see a young boy like that one, sentenced to life in prison. Sometimes you see a young boy like this one, sentenced to 40 years, sentenced to 30 years. That boy is not 20 years old. Give or take, let's say 20. If they slap him another 20, he comes out 40 years. How does he start his life? What does he do? Most of them will end up going back to jail because when they come out, what do? And all you had to do was listen to your mom and your dad. That wasn't hard. That was the easiest thing you could do. That was the easiest thing you should have done. But you said no. No, I'm going to hang around with the boys. I'm going to hang around with my gang. I'm going to hang around on the street. The street, it doesn't protect anybody. The street is the worst place to depend on because the street will always be the street. The street doesn't look after anybody. The street doesn't.
All right, baby. So I'm so sorry you got to go through what you're going through. But if God help you out of this, please get yourself together, baby. And it's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a miracle that we don't have. You can turn me loose now. You can sit back down because I don't know what's going to happen, baby. I don't know what's going to happen. Your grandma don't know. Ain't nothing we can do to help you now. It's all over now.
You see? Imagine when your mom, imagine sitting there, your mom is telling you it's all over. Just imagine those words. It's all over for you. There's no hopes. You're going to be locked up for life. At that age, you haven't even seen life. And you're being locked up for life. Most likely, he's not even 20 years old. And your own mom, who carried you for 9 months, who was probably in labor for 24 hours, who nearly died because she was giving birth to you. Your own mom who carried you when you were young, all over, breastfeeded you, gave you everything, gave you the love. But all what she told you was, son, don't do that. Son, stop hanging around at that corner. Son, stop going out with those boys. Stop doing what you're doing now. That's all she asks of you, nothing else. Very, very simple. But you did not listen. And now she's telling you that, son, I love you, but it's all over. Imagine, you young boys. Most of you will say, yeah, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You're old school. Old school is always the best because old school knows what he or she is talking about. That is why you use the word old school. If a school is old, just know that school has been teaching so many intellectuals, so many successful people have passed through that school. So that school has knowledge. That school has experience. Just listen and do the right thing so you don't end up on that chair in that tiny room where even your mama, who nearly died giving birth to you, cannot even save you. You know, when your mama is giving birth to you, she cannot even save her own life. So she's trying to, some die trying to give birth, childbirth. The pain they go through because they are protecting you. Imagine how a woman carries a child for 9 months. The struggle, the pains. And then she tells you that, son, I love you, but there's nothing I can do for you. It's all over. Those words, if your mom ever tells you it's all over, if you're not in the hospital sick, even if you're sick, your mom will never tell you that because your mom will still have hopes that you'll get better. But if your mom tells you if your mom ever tells you that, son, oh my daughter, I love you, but it's all over, then know it's bad. It's bad. Because I've seen people who are in the hospital sick. They cannot talk. They're in a coma. I had a friend who was in a coma for 9 years. But his mom still believed that he would get better. His mom never said, son, it's all over. He was in a coma for 9 years. He died a few weeks ago. But for those 9 years, his mom never said, son, it's all over. Then imagine if your mom tells you that, son, my daughter, it's all over. Just imagine that your mom cannot even try to help you. She will want to help you, but she cannot. Your mom wants to help you, but she cannot help you. And she tells you that, son, my daughter, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. It's over. And the worst case is when you are alive, when you're not sick, and your mom is telling you that it's over. Most of you guys, if you see this video and listen to the pain, the mom is telling the son, now at this very moment, that son, there's nothing I can do. All you had to do was listen to me. It's all over. The way you can use this video to help you young guys is to close your eyes and just picture yourself. Put yourself in that scenario. Put yourself in that situation. And your mom tells you that, son, I'm sorry. I love you. But there's nothing I can do for you because it's all over. You're not going to do what you're about to do now. You're not going to go hang out with those boys that your mom has been telling you not to hang out with. You're not going to go to that party that your mom said don't go. Because there is a reason why she's telling you not to do what you're about to do. There is a reason. Some of us are lucky we are still here, we are alive, because our parents, our moms told us not to do some things we did. We are lucky. And that's why if you have managed to get to a certain age as a man or as a woman who was a little bit, doing things which were not supposed to be done, count yourself lucky and use your experience to help the young ones. Always try not to just tell them, don't do it. Just tell them, I was once you. I thought I was tough, but this happened to me. All what I'm saying is, do not do that, because if you find yourself in that same situation that I found myself in, you might not be safe. It might go so bad for you. But these kids these days, they are not going to listen. They are not going to listen.
I know. It's a hard pill to swallow.
My brother, no more.
No, nobody. That's why when you have your precious time, it should be precious time.
Now he's crying like a baby. The streets will never save you. You are tough on the street. You are the G. You are the top guy. Now you're crying like a baby. But it's too late. It's too late. That's what we call crocodile tears. Because what is going to happen will happen. As you make your bed, so shall you lie on it. You've made your bed. It's time for you to sleep on the bed that you made. It's the bed that you made. It's time for you to sleep on that bed, and now you're crying. It was so easy when they told you, don't do what you're doing. Stop hanging with those boys. Stop hanging at the corner. Stop selling drugs. Stop doing that. Stop scamming. Stop stealing. Stop fighting. Watch your mouth the way you speak to people. Respect people. It was so easy. But you said no. No, I'm a tough G. It's my life. I'm part of a gang. Now, where is the gang to save you? And that's another thing that you young guys don't know. Your gangs will never save you from the law. Even when that stray bullet comes for you, your gangs will never save you. They will never. Because the street is a jungle. Everybody is fighting to survive. Even that person that you think is your boy, is your G, they are fighting to survive. The people who will save you are your parents, your mom, your dad. If those people let you down, then nobody can save you. If those two people, your mom and your dad, if they let you down, then nobody can save you.
I didn't get that. Well, Andre, you have to mind your company that you keep. And I always.
Did you hear that? You have to mind the company that you keep. You have to mind the company that you keep. I always believe that we as parents, we are our kids' first teacher. I believe that a child doesn't get spoiled on the street. It starts from the home, because we, the parents, when a child is growing up, they spend the first day till about the age of 14 at home, 13 at home. So from the first day to 13 years, if you do not show your child the right way, how to respect people, then you cannot blame the street. But there are some exceptions. There are some kids that you wonder, what happened? What went wrong? Because even if the parents try their best, some kids, like what we call in Africa, Obanje, not in Africa, Cameroon and Nigeria, we use this word Obanje. We say this child is something else. This child was spoiled right in the womb. I don't know if that is true. But when a child does something out of the house, I am of the opinion that that child picked that habit from the house. Because how you bring that child at home, how you nurture the child, how you teach the child how to respect, is the way the child is going to behave outside. But there are exceptions. And what the mom said there, I told you to watch the company you keep. That, from the way the mom is behaving, it shows that they did the best that they could do. They did the best that they could do. But this boy, for some reason, decided to go his own path. Decided to make his own bed. And now it's time for him to sleep on his bed. And that bed is hot. That bed, he doesn't want to sleep on the bed. But he will, because he made the bed himself.
You don't even have no business over there. You don't know nobody over there. We never took you over there a day in your life to go play with nobody and talk with nobody or nothing other than to go over there and play football when you was trying to play football. And all of them attitudes and all of that other stuff. You can't, you just can't do it, baby. Then you ain't want to listen to us. We couldn't say nothing to you. Nothing at all.
You see what I was saying? The parents, they try everything. But the boy wasn't listening. The mom is saying that we couldn't say anything to you because he was not listening. They gave him simple instructions. Go over there, play football, and come back home. Stop hanging with those people. Stop hanging at that corner. Stop doing what you're doing. Stop doing the stuff that you're doing. But the boy decided that he's going to do it his own way. And his own way, that's where his own way led him to. And he has to face his consequences. The parents are going to be heartbroken, sad, question themselves. But I think they did the best. I don't know the full story. I don't know how. But if you listen to the way the mom is talking, they did the best that they could do.
Could you give me a hug, baby? Come on, I'm sorry you got to go through this. But all you had to do was listen to your parents.
All you had to do was listen to your parents. Easy. Just listen to your parents and follow instructions. But some of you young guys of these days, boys, mostly boys, yeah, including some girls, when parents speak to you, you think you call them old school. They don't know what they're talking about. You want to go and hang out with the boys. We are not saying you shouldn't hang out with your friends, but you have to also pick your friends wisely. If your parents are telling you that that particular friend is not good for you, you might like to hang out with the boy. He might look cool. He might be the coolest kid in the block. He might be the coolest kid in school. But if your parents are telling you, that means they have seen something that you are not seeing. Because as the saying goes, what an old man can see sitting down, a young man cannot see standing up. So when we tell you, do not hang out with those boys, with those girls, that corner is not good for you. It will land you in jail. Just listen. Especially if your mom is telling you that. Because that is the woman who carried you for 9 months, who almost died giving birth to you, who was willing to sacrifice her life for you, just for you to be born. The pain that women go through to give birth. Anyway, what can I say? Young boys of today, young girls of today, you either listen and grow up to be a father yourself, a mother yourself, or you don't listen and grow up to be a felon, and grow up to be a prisoner, and grow up to spend the rest of your life in prison. We tell you, we help you, but the choice is yours. The choice is always yours. The choice is always ours. What can I say?